look on the internet and you can find a few different versions of Disturbed's version of Sound of Silence. There's of course their music video, the official music video, but then there's loads of different live performances as well. There's a really good one on Conan, for example. There's a few differences, really minor differences, between the live performances and what's on the album version. This arrangement is going to go more closely to what's on the album. So first of all, let's take a look. Effectively, we've got 5 verses, which are all pretty much the same, with a few little differences. So let's go straight in with the first verse. So here's middle C, and we're going to start on F sharp below middle C. And we're going to play the following sequence of notes. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, back to C sharp, A, with the left hand thumb, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A. That sequence of notes again. And you need to work on that sequence of notes until you can get that smooth and continuous and up to the speed of the record, which is roughly like this. If you have a sustain pedal, you can hold the sustain pedal down to get a more dreamy, resonant effect. And on the album version, the processing on the piano actually brings out some of the upper harmonics, particularly the octave harmonics in the treble register. So if you're feeling up to it, you can actually extend what your right hand does, where it's playing the G sharp and the A. You can actually play octaves, so with your thumb on the G sharp and then your 5th finger on the G sharp above, and then the octave A's. So it would sound like this. Next we move to E, and then B, then F sharp, and then B, then G sharp, then E with your left hand thumb, B, F sharp, B, E, G. That sequence again. Sped up and with sustain. And with the octave effect, if you're feeling up to it. We then go back to the F sharp pattern again that we just learnt. Next we're going to move between chords of D major and A major. We're going to put our right hand thumb on F sharp, and second finger on A, and 5th finger on D, Play that together. And that's going to move to E, A and C sharp. Like this. And then that again. The bass is very simple. We hold down octave Ds and that moves up to octave As. Hands together, that looks like this. Having finished that section, we go back into chords of D. So let's just play through that section again. A and E twice. We're going to move back to the Ds in the left hand and the chord of D in the right hand, F sharp, A, D. Repeat the D octave Ds. Play the D chord in the right hand. And we're going to move that to A, D and F sharp. So again with the Ds in the left hand, and then, so that's A, D, A, and then our chord of A, E, A and C sharp with A's in the bass. Play the A's twice in the bass. And then the notes in the right hand are A, D, C sharp, and then A. I actually like playing in thirds here, so we'll play the A by itself, and then the D, but underneath that a B, and then the C sharp, and underneath that an A, and then the A, and underneath that the F sharp. So let's play that through. We're going to have started from our A chord. When we get down to the F sharp and the A, we're going to move our left hand to the F sharp. And now in the left hand, F sharp, G sharp, A, and then reinforce that twice. That passage again. After that, A, C sharp, A. And now we're going to do a chord of E major, so E at the top, B, G sharp, and move to E in the bass. So from the previous section, and then finally we're going to hold down F sharps in the bass, and in the right hand So that's C sharp alternating with B, A, G sharp and F sharp. The first verse played through complete sounds like this. We're now going to play, so from the second verse onwards, we can basically play 4 verses that are essentially the same, and we're going to start simply an octave lower on our E, and then B, and then E, and then F sharp and G. And I think this time without the upper harmonic, so keep it simple, just single notes in the right hand. This is exactly the same as we learnt in the first verse, it's simply an octave lower. And at the end of the second verse, we're going to play the low F sharps, and we're going to go back up an octave above middle C and then C sharp to play our pattern in the right hand. And then with the F sharp, we're going to reinforce the F sharp in the bass, and then move to the E, up to the A, back to the F sharp, and now the third verse begins. So we go from the end of the second verse again. And the rest of the third verse continues in that way, and of course the fourth and the fifth verse too. The links between the end of the third verse into the fourth verse and the end of the fourth verse into the fifth verse are more simple than the link that we've just looked at. It's simply we hold the F sharp and then move at the beginning of the next verse. To finish the song entirely at the end of the 5th verse, we will of course end on the F sharp. Rather than playing the descending pattern an octave above middle C, we're going to play it 3 times. We're going to play it at middle C, so C sharp immediately above middle C. We'll then repeat that an octave above, and again then if you're up to it, we'll repeat that entire pattern but stretching our right hand into octaves. So C sharps, moving to the B, again C sharp, A, C sharp, G sharp, C sharp, and then finally a full chord of F sharp minor, F sharp, A, C sharp, F sharp. So the end of the 5th verse and the end of the song would look like this. Down to E, and then our chord of F sharp minor. Let's play that through a touch faster and with sustain. Let's have a mini performance of this. I won't play through all 5 verses. I'll definitely play the first verse and then the second verse, potentially a third verse, and then stop there, although I may stop after the second verse. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video tutorial. It's really up to you how you want to vary the intensity of this song. You can either use it as an accompaniment to the original Simon and Garfunkel style or the Disturbed version, and you can use sustain, you can use volume and just simply press the keys harder to get a louder, more intense sound. Enjoy! And as always, please hit the subscribe button for more great content and let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll see you soon.